3, 2, 1, action!
My name is Curtis Ryan Woodside. I'm a filmmaker and Egyptologist from South Africa. I will be making my move to Italy permanent, where I will be living with Filippo, after more than a year and a half of not being able to get back.
Gigi l'amoroso.
I have visited Tuscany a couple times before, but this time it's a little different. Now it's about settling in. So come with me on something that I don't usually do, a vlog, and see what we get up to almost every week.
Philly,
Yes.
where are we going today?
To Cortona.
Cortona. Okay.
Why?
It's like a small village, right?
I've never been there, so I'm not sure. But it's like an old rustic village.
Okay. So we can like see is it like a medieval village?
I think so. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And
Why are we going there?
Well, we're going to go and meet my friend Stephanie. She's visiting from France, from her chateau, from Lalande. So she's there. She's with Philip. So we'll go and we'll see each other.
Good.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, you will have lots of fun because you always follow her blog and her videos on YouTube. So
I know. And we've only met like online. Like I've interviewed her and we've chatted online, but never met in person. So we're friends, but like we've never met.
yeah,
So
finally.
exactly. I know her mom. I've met her mom and her stepdad in South Africa. But yeah, it should be fun. Okay. All right. So how long does it take to get to?
Another hour.
Another hour. Okay. So we are in Cortona. Ciao. So you were telling me the walls are from how old?
4th, 3rd century before Christ.
Wow, okay.
So very much sleeping.
About 2,300 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Philly, I found your church.
I'll become saint.
Mais jamais sur mon cœur, je n'ai que sa parole. Parole, 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 mais je sais. Parole, parole, parole.
You don't must know this.
The size of the garlic.
Paio di pesche, abbastanza luce. Parole, 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 qu'il fait bon. Il m'a dit, c'est bien, c'est le destin, ou l'amour qui passait par là. Quand c'est nouveau, quand tout est beau, ils ont besoin. The meeting of two bloggers for the first time.
Hello, Stephanie. Wait.
Oh, it's so good to meet you. Hi. This is the first time we're meeting in person.
I know we've like chatted online, we've interviewed, and now we're finally you're here in Italy.
I know, and you're here in Italy. Like both of these things
I
are
know.
quite unusual.
We thought we would meet in France or South Africa.
Yes,
We meet here.
because you have married the lovely Filippo / cameraman. Oh my goodness, we both have Philip. Philip, cameraman.
We both have Philip.
Philip and Filippo.
Oh my god!
But you're married to your Philip.
Exactly.
And you've moved to. Well,
I'm
near
living
Florence.
here now.
It's
So
so romantic. After being apart for so long.
a year and a half. So this is so interesting meeting like someone. I admire you so much for vlogging because I have a hard time sharing my life.
No.
So you vlogging is like gives me like the inspiration to you know, capture like a diary of my life.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to seeing your time in Italy. I think that's going to.
It's
Everyone's gonna want to
nothing
see that.
like yours. It's not as fun as yours. I'm a bit boring. So.
I very, very much doubt that. Filippo, is he telling the truth?
It's not boring when I cook.
Okay,
Grazie.
next time I'm inviting
Prego,
myself
sì.
for that.
Wait, I'm showing our cameramen.
Yeah, look at that. Look at his ice
And
cream.
look at that. They both have pink phones.
Yeah, they are magnificent cameraman, it must be said. Your ice cream's in danger, Philip. It's in danger.
So I believe we're meeting Vivian.
Yeah, we're going to meet Vivian now
Okay.
for lunch in Cortona.
Okay.
Curtis, did you bring a present for someone?
I did. But do you want your birthday present now or at lunch?
Okay, at lunch. At lunch. It's
At
over.
lunch, okay,
Thank
sorry.
you so much.
Okay.
Of bottles, I'm speaking.
This is the problem. Once I've had my first sip of the wine, I think I'd like to have the whole glass.
Buon appetito.
Grazie.
What are you having?
Pollo con funghi.
Con i funghi.
E te anche. You too.
Anche te. You too.
Okay. Oh, you took the.
Tagliatelle con funghi.
E tartufo.
Ah, tartufo, truffle.
Philip,
Something with tuna.
no, puttanesca, there's no tuna. Anchovies.
Do you know what the?
And tuna.
Oh, okay.
At least it's not tuna.
And we are...
Same as you.
We have the
Gnocchi with gamberi and
same...
carciofi.
Gnocchi, okay.
Stephanie, before we eat, there you go.
Thank you very much.
What is it?
I cannot believe you knew
It's
my
Stephanie's
birthday.
birthday, like next week.
Oh my god. Really so kind. I can see it and it's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous.
Something typical from Florence.
I
you
love
know?
it. I absolutely love it.
It's really classic.
I know. And I love the size. It's
Yellow.
yellow on the
I
inside.
searched for it for a long time because all
Shall
of
I
them were
model it
not
for
yellow
you?
on the outside.
Have a little look.
Okay.
And you know, like Philip, I didn't know what to get her because she gets so many gifts. So it's like I needed to get her something that she could use.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
It goes with the dress.
Now
And
I'm
with
ready
the
to
shoes.
visit Cortona.
Does it go with the shoes?
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephanie. We've been.
Simon.
I mean,
Simon's
half
not
French,
there.
half
Vivian's
French.
sitting so close to Philip.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's actually at the end of your bed.
I don't
It's
think
like at the end of your bed.
we have the same look.
No.
Same.
No.
Related.
No. No.
Cheekbones?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a lot of loveliness. Lovely.
But you look more like your
People
mom.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful.
Like when I met your mom, I was like, this is like Stephanie.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
It's
the same
creepy.
person.
It's really creepy, especially as I'm turning into in every other way now.
No.
I know your mom is gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Yeah, no,
It is
no.
a lucky thing.
It's not the looks I'm worried about, it's the personality. You think you're going to turn into your mother eventually? If it hasn't happened yet,
She has a
it's
nice
probably
personality.
no, going there.
She has a good personality.
From what I've seen, she seems adorable. So it's
She has an
wonderful.
adorable side, yes.
I let her look exactly like our mother, like exactly.
She gets tagged on
Facebook
Facebook
gets us confused.
as our mother. No, regularly. Yeah, I know.
But I'm flattered
She's
because
lovely.
she's lovely. So you moved to Tuscany. You're living in the countryside. We're all people who live in houses in the countryside. Is this something that you're enjoying? Is this something that you're looking forward to really embracing your life in the Italian countryside? And
Countryside. You know, what I like is like you can go out freely,
Yeah.
walk like in the forests, by the rivers. I love that kind of stuff. I don't know if you do you like
Well, in
going
lockdown,
out and
it made
exploring?
such a difference.
Exactly.
Even though I don't actually go out all that much, the thought that you can is already enough to completely
free.
lift your spirits. You feel free. Yes.
And I mean, you also have a chateau in France.
yes.
We know how Stephanie got there. How did you get there?
Well, our story is a little bit unusual because we actually bought our first chateau about 20 years ago, and
First, yes.
so we
there's
lived.
more
We
than
lived.
one.
There was more than one. So we bought one that was a big one and renovated it and spent 18 years there, and then it really was too much. So we really had to think about, because our daughter, who you met a few minutes ago, she was basically growing up. We didn't have any other children. It was just two of us in a very big house, and a lot of renovations to do, and a lot of responsibility to the property, especially in renovating all the outbuildings, because it's not just about the main house. Everything else deserves care and attention, and the historical care of caretaking an old property, and without sometimes
modernizing it.
without modernizing, but sometimes just keeping it structurally sound, keeping the roofs on. And if there are miles of outbuildings and things, this can be a much bigger responsibility even than the main chateau.
And did you
itself.
have that in your first chateau?
We did. So there was a coach house that was almost as big as the chateau itself, with turrets. And then there was a 3-bedroom pavilion cottage. There was a massive orangery, and then there was a collection of barns. And all of these made a huge, what they call the coma. And all of them some of them were already in a state of disrepair, and then after 18 years, were getting in worse repair, and we would do what we could to kind of keep them in a good state. But of course, we were also trying to renovate and maintain and run our own residence.
It's the main chateau.
Your house.
Exactly, our house,
Where they
and
live.
plus all the grounds, because everything needs to be mowed, maintained, pruned, weeded. These are all, again, responsibilities. They're pleasures, they're joys, but they are definitely responsibilities as well. So after a lot of soul searching, we realized that with the size of the place that we had, that it was better suited to either a very large family or a commercial enterprise. And ultimately it was sold to a company that now runs group events and sporting events and things like that. So then we basically...
So you don't need Isabel to go and mow the lawn.
well, sometimes,
I can
not
lend her
anymore.
to you anytime.
I would actually love your mother to come over because she's so cute. But so we basically bought something that was kind of similar in style. It was also neo-Renaissance in style, but much smaller. And so, which has been perfect for us in lockdown, because we basically moved in right before the pandemic. And then all of the works that we had done, the tradespeople, the gardeners, all the people that we needed to come work couldn't work. And so we had to be able to maintain it ourselves. And had we had the place before, that would have really been overwhelming, because we couldn't even get, local people to come in and do various things that, as you know, Stephanie, always need to be done.
Constantly.
There's always something to do with plumbing or electricity or a roof tile or something like that. So, that's our story. And so we kind of changed our story a little bit about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
And being in the countryside, do you find it difficult not being close to like a big city, or?
No,
Because I know you like to go out like to the theatre and do
I
things.
do. I love London, but I used to go to London every month before lockdown, and I haven't been for a year and a half, and I missed it less than I thought I would. That doesn't mean I don't miss it, because I do. I miss museums.
No, I mean you can look at all the antiques and pretend.
Yeah, there's this beauty around me, but I do like to get new inspiration in. It's wonderful, but I find that we've got that now, being able to come to a place like this.
Yes.
So I love cities, but I prefer living in the countryside.
Like visiting Italy now. We're here in the countryside still.
So the thought that I can get into the car, we jumped into the car, and 2 days later, 2 days of driving, but it was fun and it was beautiful. We're here. We feel so free in Europe that you can just get into your car and go wherever you want.
Exactly. Is it going to be Spain? Is it going to be Italy? Is it going to
way
be
should we drive?
Belgium? Exactly. Which way should we drive?
Amsterdam.
And it's a privilege. It really is. It's something whenever people say, "Oh, don't you miss your home? Don't you miss America?" And of course we do. Mostly because we miss the people we love. That's
Challenging to travel. So people,
It's people. It's distances.
Because I come from a small town in South Africa as well, which, it's similar to living in the countryside here, but I find that the community here is a little bit stronger.
in
It's-
Italy.
For sure. Like in South Africa, everyone's like, okay, you're my neighbor, hi, we'll chat, that's it. In Italy, everyone gets involved. So,
It's definitely like that in Cortona.
yeah.
You get to know every shopkeeper's name, and they'll recognize you when you come back. I come back year after year, and I know people. They recognize me, and they know my mother-in-law and my husband. It's quite magical, isn't it? It is. You'll find yourself dreaming about it and wanting to come back. Again, it's really lovely here.
But you guys are coming to the city. You're coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're coming on Thursday.
Bring on the
so-
big city, Florence. Here we come.
Exactly. So we'll see you you guys in Florence.
Hooray!
Fantastic.
And then Cortona's always waiting.
Okay, perfect. We will come back.
You're never getting rid of us now.
That's good. I don't have many friends in Italy.
And France.
Yeah.
Now it's time to hop
I
in the
know,
car.
you have to come to France.
Exactly.
It's a 2-day drive.
Exactly.
It's a
Come and
2-day
see-
drive or a
come and
1.5
see you
hour
guys
flight?
and Natty
Train journey. I don't know how many
at the
hours.
chateau.
And we must meet in Naples as well.
Yeah.
Or a balloon
Come
ride.
to Naples.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there are Etruscan coins over here as a necklace.
Really?
Come see. Etruscan coins as a necklace. Here. And there.
I love that. This one.
Quite beautiful.
So I need to wear that when I join you
In Pompeii.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Stunning. I
Philip.
love all this stuff.
Now you know what to buy Stephanie. For her birthday.
Yeah. No.
You're being groomed.
All right, so you guys, when Stephanie and Philip come out of the shop, we storm them and pretend we're paparazzi, okay?
Okay, yes.
Over here, Stephanie! Stephanie!
It's her.
Look over here, Stephanie! Stephanie!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's been lovely. So nice to meet you.
And you,
See you in Florence on Thursday.
See you in Florence on Thursday with Michael Potts.
Oh,
And
yes.
Ruth.
Oh, yes. All gangs coming.
I'm going that way, you're going that way.
Bye.
Bye, Philip.
I would like to give a big thank you to my patrons for not only supporting my Egyptology work, but my filmmaking in general. And thank you to all of you for watching and supporting my videos.